you guys, it's Harris here, aka Kayslayday, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I will be teaching you guys how I was able to start my feminine journey and give you tips and tricks on how you can start yours too. This is a new series on my channel that I wanted to help the everyday woman develop themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to be happy in life and in love. Now, the first tip that I have for everyone is to write down what you think your strengths and weaknesses are. What are your pros and cons? Things that you do very well and the things that you could work on a little bit. To write down how you think you are as a person. Are you nice? Are you kind? Are you charitable? Are you social? Things that you find in yourself as a positive to yourself, and things that you might need to work on, such as you might have an attitude problem, or you're argumentative, or you're sensitive, things that you feel like you can use an improvement on. And the second part to this is I want you to be able to talk to someone about it. I want you to find someone that you trust, whether it's a person that you're in a relationship with or somebody that you have a really good friendship with, that's not going to sugarcoat anything for you, that knows you wholeheartedly. Person that you spend a lot of time with, that can see how you are in different situations. Now, I had this conversation with my boyfriend Sylvester. If you don't know who Sylvester is my boyfriend. I've had him on my channel before, and we've been in a relationship for about 4 years. So he knows how I am when I'm happy, angry, I'm sad, any kind of situation. So I had this conversation with him, and it kind of opened my eyes to different things. I was able to open up to him about how I was feeling. I was feeling like I wasn't being feminine, because when I was becoming angry, I felt like I was yelling, I was talking over him, I wasn't seeing the person that I used to be. I would just be angry. I'd be like, oh, well, I'm right and you're wrong. I felt like I was just being an aggressive person, and I never seen that in myself before I got into a relationship. I've never been in that situation where I had to be wholeheartedly angry for no reason. And I wanted to be able to develop myself to be able to communicate effectively in a relationship where his feelings was hurt and my feelings was hurt, and that we can go and solve the problem without it being, oh, you're the problem or I'm the problem. It's us against the problem. You know what I'm saying? And then after I was able to open up to him about my feelings, he felt comfortable enough to open up himself to me, where he gave me situations where I might have made him feel emasculated, or I made him feel like his feelings didn't matter, or that he had to bury his feelings all the way down so that I could be happy. And I never wanted him to feel like that. And it got to the point where I was angry about everything that he said. So he started to keep things from me, and he felt like his emotions really didn't matter. Like you know how women are when they want to be like, oh, happy wife, happy life. But we don't usually figure out what the problem is with ourselves first. And that's what I really want to bring on to my channel, that we always point out the problems in men, but do we ever go back and assess how we are as a person? Okay, so I say that to say that this conversation might open it up to be about openness between both of you, expressing your feelings between you and this other person that you trust, because you might have conveyed something that you didn't think was wrong, but it might have hurt the other person's feelings, and now this might give them an opportunity to tell you how they felt, and it not be in a angry environment where their feelings can actually be said, because you don't know how other people are feeling unless you open yourself up to listen. My second tip is to set boundaries, and I say that to say that everyone does not deserve your energy. Who do you hang out with? Who is your family members? And are they a positive influence in your life? And I'm saying that to say, if you hang out with 4 successful people, you will be the 5th. If you hang out with 4 broke people that do not have any intent of being better, then you will be the 5th. You are who you hang out with, and that's a true statement. So I want to use an example of, if you have an exciting business plan, or you want to start a business, or you have a plans of going, you have plans to go to back to school or something, and somebody is constantly giving you the runaround, someone that's always giving you negative input to every idea that you bring, then you need not to have them in your life. And this goes all the way to family members. I know it's hard, but you can see them for every Thanksgiving and Christmas. You do not have to see them every day for them to continue to give you negative energy, meaning that negative energy is going into your next project, making you feel like it's not going to work, and that's going through your head mentally, and you're doubting yourself before you even get started because you're feeding off these people that are giving you negative energy, when all you need to do is put out positive. The more positive people are around you, you will be positive too. So assess the people that are around you. The 3rd tip is, if you write it down, you're more likely to do it. Now, when I say this, you need to get a notebook. I have a notebook that I write down in. I write down in this book religiously every day. Every appointment that I have, every new idea I have, everything that's going through my head is in this book. And I want you to be able to take account for everything that you're doing. Write down your goals, make a plan to it, and stick to it. And in this book, you can also write down what you're grateful for. And I've seen that that's the first steps of manifesting the life that you want. I can do a separate video on this if you would like. My 4th tip is that dating and men should not be your first priority. Movies and TV shows have shown us that, oh, once you find a man of your dreams, your life will be complete. You'll get married, the babies, your career will be all set and everything, and you will ride off into the sunset on your horse and just happily ever after, right? But that is wrong. This is the real world, and a man does not complete you, you complete you. Don't you want, when you meet the man of your dreams, that you are together mentally while you are on your grind? Now, when you meet the man of your dreams, you will be able to communicate effectively. You will be able to take care of your responsibilities. You are the woman of your dreams before you can meet the man of your dreams, because if you meet him before you're ready and you're still focusing on the mental things that's going on with you, you might scare him away. So if you have yourself together and you are securing you're securing yourself, and you have built your own kingdom, whether he comes in or not, he knows that you are a secure woman, and the right man that you want will see that as extremely attractive and want you, and know that you are the one because you have already worked on yourself. Now, my 5th and my final tip is to be consistent and don't be a doormat. Now, if you've done all the work that I've asked you to do, you've set down your goals, you know how you are as a person, you're working on yourself mentally, because you know what your problems are, and no one else can tell you what your problems are now, because you know what you are doing. Now you have a plan, and now you need to get that thing in motion, and don't let anyone tell you that you are dreaming too big or you're working too hard. No, now you have known yourself for a minute now because you're working towards it already. Now, I know that it's easier said than done, and that you might get confused, or you might be so frustrated because you feel like you have so much to do in a short amount of time, but really you have your whole life to do this. Make sure that you stick to one goal first, You nail that goal down, you go to the next one. And your goals will lead up to the life that you want. Just take that first goal, first step in the right direction, and I promise you, it will flow until the end. Now, those are my 5 tips on how to begin your feminine journey. This is part 1 of a series that I will be continuing on with. And if you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe for new videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.